Welcome back to Up English 101, the podcast where learning English is fun, simple, and super interesting. I'm your host, Sue.
And I'm Jake. Today we have a special episode where we talk about something that helps every single living thing on Earth, trees.
Yes, trees are not just beautiful. They help us breathe, they protect our environment, and they even help the planet stay cool. And today, we are talking all about why trees are important.
This episode is perfect for English learners from A1 all the way to B2. So don't worry, we will speak slowly, clearly, and explain everything in simple words.
We're also doing this podcast in an interview style, but with our usual chit-chat energy. Jake and I will discuss the science, the problems, and the future of trees.
So stay with us until the end. We have a great summary and a powerful message for you.
All right, let's get started. Jake, let's start with a simple question. How are trees doing on Earth right now? Are we losing them? Are we saving them?
Well, Sue, the truth is both. We are planting more trees today than before, but we are also cutting down millions every year.
That's right. I found a statistic that surprised me. Every year, the world loses around 10 million hectares of forest. That's like losing a forest the size of Portugal every single year.
Wow, that is a lot. And here's another powerful number. We have already lost about 46% of all trees on Earth since humans started farming and building cities.
That means almost half of the world's trees are gone. That's huge.
Yes, and many people don't realize that trees are connected to almost everything humans need. Oxygen, clean air, weather, water, animals, food, even medicine.
Let's talk about oxygen first, because without oxygen, well, we don't live.
Right. Trees produce oxygen through a process called photosynthesis. It's a big word, but it just means trees turn sunlight into food and give us oxygen.
Exactly. And here's something simple for our English learners listening. Phrase, trees give us oxygen. Repeat after us. Trees give us oxygen. Again, everyone, trees give us oxygen.
Nice. And now, trees don't just make oxygen. They also help reduce CO2, carbon dioxide, which warms the planet.
That's why people talk about trees helping the ozone layer and climate. Trees help balance the air so the planet doesn't get too hot.
Another important point, trees help prevent natural disasters.
Yes, like floods. When it rains a lot, trees help keep soil in place so the water doesn't rush down and destroy towns.
And trees also help prevent landslides in mountains.
And droughts. Trees bring rain because they release water vapor into the air.
So trees are protectors. They are like the Earth's natural shield.
Jake, have you noticed how hot cities feel during summer?
Oh yes, the heat is crazy. But trees can cool cities by up to 8 degrees Celsius.
Exactly. They make shade, they cool the air, and they help people feel calm.
This is why more cities are now planting urban forests.
Here are some simple phrases. Repeat after us. Trees give us oxygen. Trees keep the earth cool. Trees protect us from floods. Trees are important for life.
Let's say them together. Great job, everyone! Okay, Sue, we talked about how trees help the world today, but what happens when trees disappear?
Yes, and sadly, that's happening in many places. Let's move into our next big topic.
Sue, earlier we talked about how trees help the Earth, but now let's look at some real examples of what happens when trees disappear.
Right, because tree loss is not just a big idea, it's something happening in real places, right now. Let's start with the Amazon rainforest, the largest rainforest in the world. It's sometimes called the lungs of the earth.
Yes, and here's the sad part. The Amazon has lost more than 17% of its forest in the last 50 years.
That is shocking. And when the Amazon loses trees, we lose oxygen, animal homes, medicine sources, and climate balance.
Here's another interesting fact for our listeners. About 10% of the world's species live in the Amazon.
So when trees disappear, animals disappear too.
And that's something we don't always think about. The whole system gets hurt.
Let's move to Southeast Asia, Indonesia. Indonesia used to have huge, beautiful forests.
Yes, but palm oil farming cut down many of them. Palm oil is in snacks, cosmetics, soap, almost everything.
This tree loss causes big problems. Orangutans losing their forest, more fires because forests are cut, more CO2 in the air, more floods in villages.
Exactly. And here's something simple for our learners. Phrase, when trees go, problems grow.
That's a great way to remember it.
Another example is Nepal. Many trees were cut for farming and building.
And when monsoon rains come, there are more landslides.
Right. Trees hold soil like hands holding sand. Without trees, everything falls apart.
Jake, after hearing all these stories, let me ask you, do you think tree loss is the biggest environmental danger today, or is something else even bigger?
That's a powerful question. I think tree loss connects to many other problems: climate, animals, weather, water. So yes, maybe it is one of the biggest dangers.
Great answer. And listeners, think about that too. What do you think?
Okay, Sue, now let's talk about the future. What can we do to protect trees?
Yes, let's start with the challenges, the problems that make saving trees difficult. People cut trees for homes, farms, and products. And with more people on Earth, the pressure grows.
But we can make better choices, like using recycled paper, buying responsible products, and supporting forest protection. Hotter temperatures make forests dry. Dry forests catch fire more easily.
Yes, and fires destroy millions of trees every year. Many people simply don't know how important trees are.
That's why podcasts like this matter. When people learn, they care. This is the easiest and most powerful solution.
Yes, even one tree can make a difference. Imagine if every student planted one tree every year. Governments can create protected areas so companies can't cut everything.
And people can support charities that save forests. Teaching young people why trees matter is the real long-term solution.
Exactly. Once you understand, you protect. Wow, Jake, we talked about so much today.
Yes, from how trees help us, to why they're disappearing, to how we can save them.
Let's do a quick review for our listeners. Review points. Trees give us oxygen. Trees help increase and protect the ozone layer. Trees prevent natural disasters like floods, landslides, and droughts. Many forests are losing trees quickly, but we can protect the future by planting trees and educating others.
And here's something I love to say. Trees help the earth grow, and learning English helps you grow.
Beautiful, Jake. All right, everyone. Thank you for listening to Up English 101.
Follow us, share this podcast, and keep learning English with fun topics like this. See you next time. Goodbye.